Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Attila Total War. Today we will be watching another another replay of Arius versus me. Arius is going to be playing as the Saxons, and I'm going to be playing as the Eastern Roman Empire. So let's jump into that. You can see here that I have two of these Hatati. I just grabbed some spears. I brought the best melee infantry I could bring, 4 of those. Got some Tagmata Cav here. Yeah, and I really thought I had a good chance here. It looks like he upgraded a lot of their experience here, which is, I guess explains a little bit. I think in Attila, upgrading their rank or their experience, giving them more chevrons or whatever, is actually worth it money-wise, where it wasn't so much in Rome too. So right here we're playing on the swamp map, pretty cool map. We got this lovely little grove of trees here in the beginning, but as you see I have I have a Lansari Signoris spear unit and a Eastern Auxilia Palantina here on my left flank. My right flank I have 2 of these Eastern Auxilia Palantina, and I have 2 Tagmata Cav on my left, and I think I have 3 on my right. I do. My general unit back here is the Magister Militum. My mainline infantry is I have those 4 Numeroi, yeah, whatever. Then I have these Hitatia guards. These are the 2-handed axemen that the Eastern Roman Empire can bring. Pretty cool. They kind of remind me of maybe an early ancestor to the Varangian, kind of these elite auxiliary troops, basically. Pretty cool looking though. They're one of my favorite units in the base game. Tagmata are looking good as always for their price. And then over here we have a bunch of these chosen warriors. I don't even know how many he has. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those, and he also has some Nordic brigades. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Then he has Nordic Horse Lords. I believe he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he has 6 of those, and then he has a Heroic Cavalry. Then he has a Chieftain with Gedthrit, or however you say that. They look pretty cool. I love these helmets on them. Oh, I forgot to talk about, I have some missile units as well. I have Armored Sagatari. I have 1, 2, 3 of those, and then 1 unit of, oh no, I have 4 units of those. Okay. So those are armored archers. I thought this would give me a pretty good advantage over him, but I thought he was going to bring elite Germanic bowmen or whatever, elite Germanic archers. Unfortunately, this line of chosen warriors is going to be really hard for me to beat. With their 2 chevrons and just so many of them, I only have 4 Numeroi. So if I want any chance of winning, I'm going to really have to pound them hard with Armored Sagittari, and then use the Axemen to break through them and really hit them from the flanks with my Tagmata Cav. Yeah, he doesn't have any spearmen. No. No spearmen, no archers. Over here on the right flank is where the first action happens. I have 3 of my Tagmata Cav, and he has 3 of his Nordic Horse Lords getting ready to line up. I'm taking some shots at this one as it tries to cross this through the water here. Slowed down pretty heavily. So we get off some charge is on each other here. Tagmata versus Nordic Horse Lords, and it begins. Look at that shaky camera. Poking at each other, trying to get the advantage here. So that fight's going to be going on over there. I have put my general over here on my left flank to assist with these my other 2 Tagmata, because he still has 3 Nordic Horse Lords and his Heroic Cavalry over here. I do believe my archers are in range now. They are. So my archers are taking shots at them. I think I was worrying more about this fight though, and I wasn't really paying attention to what they were shooting at. So they're just on a standard fire, free fire mode. So they're just taking shots here at these chosen warriors. I should have switched to armor piercing though. These chosen warriors are pretty heavy, and they have big shields too, so they're not going to take that much damage from my archers. And honestly, I should have just taken more infantry or something else besides these armored Sagittari. Well, at least in hindsight. So I go rushing a Eastern Auxilia Palantina out here to assist with this cav fight. I've won this cav fight up here, but it seems to be kind of sixes on who's winning. Here I'm going to win. Here I thought I was losing, though. Yeah, I was actually losing this fight, so I sent these guys just to make sure of the fight going my way. He's got a Chosen Warrior hot on my heels. I don't really care too much, though. These Auxilia Palantina are not super valuable to me. I just wanted to get rid of this other horseman. Sending two of my horsemen here now. And now we have the main lines advancing. I'm retreating. I had my general come over this way, too, because I thought I was going to lose that fight, but I should have known Tagwana would be able to win it out in the end. He's got some Nordic brigades here. They do have... His men all have precursors here, so... I thought my men had precursors too. Maybe they do. No, it doesn't appear so. So I was a dipshit and I sat here and allowed all these precursors to just smash into me. And I also had some of my Sagittari accidentally targeting these Nordic brigades because I wasn't really paying attention to them that much. Maybe these guys do have javelins. No? No, they don't. Okay. But some of them are taking some fire, some of them not so much. But he's coming along here. Still kind of a standoff over here in this area. I now have the Spearmen and the Tagmata Cav engaging these Chosen Warriors. Then I moved in these two Cav units. Not the best charge ever, and he's sending two more Chosen Warriors with their precursors, which is going to be what's dangerous to my men. Actually, these are the brigades. Yeah, these are the Nordic brigades, but they're coming in to try and assist with that fight. And honestly, what he does here, even if I win out this flank, he's weakened my cavalry and he's tying them down, distracting them, and now the main lines are clashing. And I think he even gets a charge off with his cav versus mine. And he is advancing in shield wall, I do believe. And he's just going to come all along my lines here against my men. Yeah, we kind of get charges off on each other, but he has more cav here, and he has Nordic Brigade backing him up, and another Nordic Brigade. At this point, I saw that some of the spots in my line were not doing well. Eastern Auxilia Palantina are going down. Oh, it's these guys that have precursors, the Hetari Guard. He's broken through my line here in the middle, and you can see that in a lot of spots along the line that's going to happen, so I move in Hetari Guard to fill in the gap. Decent charge bonus, you know, two-handed axe units always do have. And I thought they'd be a little bit more beasty than they were, similar to kind of the Jutes Huskarls, or armored Huskarls. But they pretty much wipe out this Chosen Warrior, but now he has this Chieftain with Gathrit moving in, and now that their charge bonus is gone, they're not going to do as well. And all along here you can see that my flank has collapsed. I am moving Axemen up, but I made the mistake of charging them kind of into the backs of my own men, so they lose their charge bonus. And so these Chosen Warriors are not going to have that. Kind of an interesting fight here. Everything's spread out. I have a few of my men left. He's moved up some of his men. Those are my Numorai, though. You can see I'm just losing out the line everywhere. Over here, cav fight has not gone well. He had more cav than me. He has infantry moving into the fight. It's kind of backing things up here. And all along, my flank is just collapsing, period. Or my line is just collapsing. I was able to get some horsemen back here to try and assist from this fight. But they'd been gone for far too long, and they're not going to make near enough of a difference anymore. His general, I tried to charge into. I think I might have routed a few units in there, but overall he was able to get some more cavalry behind my lines than I was his, and his infantry line was able to tank out mine with precursors, and, well, these Chosen Warriors are just better than what than the melee infantry that Rome can bring. You know, this isn't Rome and her legionnaires. This is Rome and her cheap auxiliary legionnaires. Everyone has chainmail now. I have a few Hetari, I have a few units left trying to make a valiant stand, but the match is over for me. He has won this out. I have some Hetari here that are going to try and make a valiant stand, but against these Nordic Horse Lords and their charge, they're not going to do spectacularly well. They'll try and kill a few, but they're pretty much done. My spears are fleeing over here, and I think that's my last unit here. And sadly enough, this unit has been sitting here, wasting its time from the very beginning, fighting off their cav, fighting off... Whoa, that was kind of weird. Got to jump there. Oh, hold on. Hold on. It's, Alright, well, I apologize. It appears that I have pretty much run out of space in my hard drive, actually. I didn't realize that I was going to do that, but I was able to delete a couple things, and I think I have a short amount of time to just finish this up, and then I have a lot of editing to do tonight so that I have space in my hard drive again. Because when you're recording in lossless, it takes up quite the large amount of space. But this battle's over anyways. I mean, you didn't miss much. I mean, just the spears fighting till the end there, until they got charged in the rear. But let's just take a really quick look at the post-battle screen and see what happened here. You can see that his men just performed good. Just really good. Chosen warriors, a lot of them had over 100 kills. The ones that didn't have over 100 kills were at least above 50. This one had 61 at the lowest, and then 95, 96. So all of them did extremely well. His Nordic horse lords, some of them did okay. The ones that came up against my cav, my Tugmata at the beginning on the right flank, did not do particularly great. I mean, they did okay, but my Tugmata cav is better than the Nordic horse lords. But then on the left flank, they outnumbered me. And then they were able to start hitting infantry, and those ones got a lot of kills. Then over here for me, you see that just pitiful. The spears did not get in amongst cavalry besides this one here, so they didn't get a lot of kills. The Numori routed really quickly. I allowed them to get hit by precursors for a long time. They were just devastated. Hitari did okay, 161, 144. The ones that, I'm assuming this is the one that got off a better charge. Armored Sagatari should have done better if I wanted to win this, but I mean, not awful amounts of kills like the spears, but I mean, still not good. Not good enough to help me win that infantry fight. Didn't weaken it enough or soften it up enough. And then Tagmata Cav, even though that's kind of one of the big strengths of Eastern Rome, didn't do particularly well. I mean, some of them did okay. I mean, they did their job, but I just didn't have enough backup for them against the enemy's cav. So that is a loss for me. It was pretty fun though, and I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.